Assalamualaikum boys. I am Waqas Khan from Army Public School and College Potwar Complex Boys Islamabad. I am your computer science teacher. Today this is our lecture number 9 in which we are going to study about SDLC. SDLC stands for System Development Life Cycle. Before going to the System Development Life Cycle, first we study about the system. System is a set of components, hardware and software, for collecting, creating, storing, and processing and distributing information. A system can be developed by applying set of methods, procedures, and routines in a proper sequence to carry out specific tasks. SDLC or System Development Life Cycle. It is the series of steps to create a hardware system only, a software system only, or combination of both to meet or exceed customers' expectations. System is a broad and general term. A system is a set of interacting or independent components forming an integrated whole. It's a term that can be used in different industries. So, SDLC is a problem solving process through which a series of steps or phases helps to produce a new computer system. In system engineering, information systems, and software engineering, the system development life cycle, also referred to as the application development life cycle, is a process for planning, creating, testing, and deploying an information system. Similarly, according to Dennis, Wixom, and Taggart-Dunn, SDLC is the process of understanding how an information system can support business needs by designing a system, building it, and delivering it to users. SDLC is a systematic method for organizations to successfully implement change. A systematic strategy for large-scale development project. Importance of SDLC. SDLC delivers quality softwares which meet the system requirements. SDLC ensures that requirements for system development are well defined and subsequently satisfied. SDLC delivers cost-effective system. SDLC maximizes the productivity. SDLC is the process of developing information system with proper analysis, design, implementation, and maintenance. SDLC is important because it breaks down the entire life cycle of system or software development, thus make it easier to evaluate each part of software development and also makes it easier for programmers to work concurrently on each phase. Planning and analysis is the most important stage of SDLC. Many companies only spend 10 to 15% on these two phases, and in the end they fail because they did not plan and analyze the product that was needed to invent. Then the objectives of SDLC. A system development life cycle has three primary objectives. What are these objectives? Ensure that high quality systems are delivered, provide strong management control over the projects, maximize the productivity of the system staff, or you can say that ensure the delivery of high quality system, provide strong management controls, and maximize productivity. How it ensure high quality? The primary definition of quality in a business context is the return on investment achieved by the system. The business could have taken the money spent on developing and running the system and spent it on advertising, product development, staff raises, or many other things. The SDLC must ensure that these objectives are well defined for each project and used as the primary measure of success for the project and system. The second one, providing strong management control. The essence of strong management control is predictability and feedback. Projects may last for many months or even years. Predictability is provided by being able to accurately estimate as early as possible how long a project will take, how many resources it will require, and how much it will cost. The SDLC must ensure that such planning estimates can be put together before there have been any significant expenditures of resources, time, and money on the project. The SDLC must ensure that management has timely, complete, and accurate information on the status of project and the system throughout the development process. And the third one, maximizing the productivity of system. There are two basic definitions of productivity. One, what you are building. Another is from the perspective of how many resources, how much time, and how much money it takes to build it. The first definition of productivity, that is what you are building. It based on the return on investment concept. What value there is there in doing the wrong system twice as fast? The best way to measure a project team's or system department productivity is to measure the net ROI of their efforts. Even if every project in the queue has significant ROI benefits associated with it, there is a practical limit to how large and how fast the system organization can grow. So these are the three objectives of SDLC. Stakeholders of SDLC. Stakeholders of SDLC are those entities or groups who are either within organization or outside the organization that sponsor, plan, develop or use a project. Stakeholders may be users, developers and managers. It is the duty of project management team to identify stakeholders, determine their requirements and expectations and manage their influence to ensure a successful project. So there are different types of stakeholders like business analyst, system architect, software developer, tester, operational team, productional support team or users. These are all stakeholders of SDLC. Thanks. If you have any question, you can ask in the group.